I was talking with my friend and we are just talking about life and, just catching up and things like that. And he was telling me how his father was having some health problems, just old age and I guess, prostate cancer, skin cancer, things like that. And then just sort of got me to thinking about, my general health and longevity and, just things like of that nature. Like, my parents' health aren't the greatest. Like, my mom is diabetic because of lifestyle choices, and my dad has, I don't know what he has, but he probably has something. But I was just thinking that a lot of the things that we do, like, I'm relatively young, right? I just turned 36, so there's not much that I really have to worry about yet. I mean, I'm doing my general stuff, like I'm lifting weights, I'm doing my, cardio, I'm stretching. But, how often do we look at the other sort of quote unquote under the hood maintenance stuff? How often do we really get our blood work checked? How often do we get our, cholesterol levels or blood sugar like really looked at? Like how often do we really put on sunscreen when we go outside, if that's what you guys, live in a high UV area, or there's also are all sorts of things that are out there, right? And I don't want to go too holistic. Like, I think there are some legitimate claims out there, but I don't want to go into the whole rabbit hole of like, oh, like you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, you could go down this whole rabbit hole of like what's good for you, what's not good for you, what's optimal, what's like all those different things. And I don't want to talk about that because that's up to you guys. Each of you guys have your own beliefs about it. So, but I was just thinking as a broad concept, like, yeah, I think a lot of us are very strength oriented or aesthetic oriented, but not many of us really look at the under the hood stuff. And I'm like, I get it. Like, when you're young, you don't really have anything to worry about. But, sometimes when you kind of see people around you getting sick that with things that you never thought they would get, then it's like, oh, damn, like maybe I should start looking into it, right? So, as an example, like, I know a guy, he's pre-diabetic and almost, let me take it back. He is diabetic because he needs to take his insulin shots or whatnot, but he's fairly young. But I was like, damn, like I wouldn't have thought that it would happen to him because it looks like he's not too overweight. He doesn't, seems like he doesn't eat too many bad things, but you just never know. And it's one of those things where if you don't really keep an eye on it, it could get out of your control. So I'm not sure. I'm sure there's lots of different markers out there of what's, important or not important, but I don't know. It just started making me think about it. Like, what should I start looking out for? Like, do I need to watch out for my cholesterol, or is it the triglycerides? Is it my H1AC level? Is it this? Is it that? Like, there's so many different ways, and yeah, I'm sure AI can help and all that, but it's sort of like, what's the right question to ask, or where do you get started? So, but anyways, I don't want to make it too grim or anything. It's just kind of my like thought of the day, I guess. So, anyways, that's really all I have to say. So, but on a workout note, I think everything's going pretty good. Can't really complain. Just plugging away 1 rep at a time, 5 reps at a time. Think for now I probably will stay at 3 days a week, but kind of feeling lazy, so maybe I'll bump it down to twice. I haven't really made up my mind, but see you guys on the next one.